Assalamu alaikum ji. Welcome back to Evolve 5, and we are working on self-awareness. Last session we did was about leadership and the facial attribute related to self-awareness was nose. Today we'll be working into the lateral sides, where the lateral side of the nose, the nasolabial angle when it comes to biology, uh, that pronounced thing, this part is going to show your purpose. How much clarity do you have in your purpose of life? Uh, do you know your life purpose, or can you easily uh, identify your life purpose? It is associated with this line. Then again, if we go back to the left and right side of the face, and we pick up that attribute, that quality, that the left side shows the personal life and the right side shows your professional life. So those lines appearing with different intensity, with different depth, will help us in self-awareness identify or know that how much clarity do we have in our life purpose. Why is it important to discuss about purpose of life? Because if I just can quote Rumi over here, that he said that if you do everything on earth but not the reason for what you were born, you will still be in stress, you will not be successful. And if you only do one thing, that is your life purpose, and let go other things which are not required in line with your purpose, you have achieved that mastery, you have achieved that success, and you will be a happy person. So that's the key. The life purpose. I do coach train on how to discover our life purposes, and here I can augment over here that those lines will may help us identify or understand that that if I am analyzing myself on self awareness, so how much clear I am about my life purpose, how much deep rooted it is, uh, embedded in my values, and how does it reflect in my character. So that is one important thing, that clarity about your purpose of life. If you want to internalize your motivation, if you want to overcome roadblocks, challenges, either in personal life or in professional life, this is the single most important thing that is going to give you um, a platform to stand on, from where you can always rise back. Um, knowing yourself in self awareness, facial profiling, how important, how clear you are in purpose, and you can interpret that element from your facial feature. As we move down, we have a line which shows this. This is the line over here, which shows how much support do we give to others. Uh, so, if that line is missing, again we are not able to here to judge others or label others. But that line shows how good a support you give to others. And if we just switch the coinery and we start applying it on others, we might have an idea about how much the person is clear about his or her life purpose, and how much support he or she can give us either in personal life or in professional life, just by looking at this one feature. And then we move outside the lateral part of the cheek, this prominence. uh, that is how much support and um, support that we give to others. How much how much one can expect support, communication, help from our side. So that is the next feature that can be assessed through facial profiling, that how much support one can give. That is, if we talk about self-awareness, and if you are um, using this power of facial analysis to understand, identify how much the other person support he can or she can give you, you just need to identify or see how good or how strong, or there are features to it. There are probably 4 to 5 classifications, that how does the cheek and the cheekbone is being read but and interpreted. But when we confine it to self profiling, and I have to keep it very specific. So the thing is, the support that you give to others is identified from this cheek. So that is for today. This is a small session, but clarity about purpose, how much support you give and how much support you can have. This can be identified, interpreted from facial profiling, and that can be used for your self development, personal awareness, self awareness, to improve your self concept, your self esteem, and self worth. I think it's pretty small, but it's a huge thing that I believe everyone needs to practice and understand. And if you just punch this thing with the yesterday's session, how much clarity you have about your purpose in life, what leadership potential do you hold in your life, and you just reflect back upon, okay, how good is the anger management, how much good are you in starting a project that is from your eyebrows. We've discussed in the previous third or fourth last session. So if you combine this thing, it evolves at a very beautiful tailored thing for each one of us. So that's the power of facial profiling that I have been trying to communicate through this channel. um, I do coach people, train people on it. It's a bit awkward because these are not common discussions in our drawing room and in our classrooms and in our interactive discussions. Um, these are some things which need to be discussed, which needs to be inculcated in our generation also and in our younger generations, because this thing has not been structurally taught or coached in the previous thing. At least what I am doing right now, I was not taught either in an institution or in other places where we get our information and experience from. This is where I can make a change. This is what life coaching is all about. This is my company's profile or the motive with what I am working with. For this, you need individualized consultation, individual attention, because when it comes to facial profiling and life coaching, it can be done in groups, but the most benefit you get is from your individualized sessions. So if you want that, I'm available online, in person. It can be in the form of a group where we need to get that self-awareness, because who I am and who I am not. And workshops and trainings are always there. So that's for today. The clarity of purpose, the support you give, and the support you can take from others. If you have any questions, please do ask them. Stay safe. Join us. Allah Hafiz.